Hi, I'm Kelsey Mays for Cars.com. BMW performance fans have been waiting for an M3 ever since the 6th generation 3 Series sedan hit dealerships in early 2012. Well, here we are at the 2014 North American International Auto Show in Detroit with the redesigned M3 alongside the new M4 that's related to the 4 Series, which is the new successor to the 3 Series Coupe. Let's check it out. We'll start with the important stuff. No more V8 in the M3 and M4. There's now a turbo inline 6, but it makes 425 horsepower at 5,500 to 7,300 RPM and 406 pounds-feet of torque at just 1,850 RPM. That compares to the V8, which made 414 horsepower at a sky-high 8,300 RPM and only 295 pounds-feet of torque at 3,900 RPM. What's more, the car is about 175 pounds lighter than a comparable M3 Coupe, BMW says, and that car was already kind of a flyweight in its class, about 100 to 300 pounds lighter than the Audi RS5 and the outgoing Mercedes C63 AMG. As we'd expect, the M cars have imposing designs here, a lot of hulking bodywork that kind of wraps around. BMW says there's frontal air curtains that help redirect airflow around the side of the car. Unfortunately, those don't come with frontal Venetian blinds, but there is a lot of weight reduction material here. Carbon fiber reinforced plastic, the automaker says. That's the same material used in large parts of the i8 supercar. You come along the back here, there's quad exhaust pipes in the back. That should be familiar to anybody who's seen the M3 before. There's a rear spoiler here that's integrated into the coupe. The sedan, the M3 sedan, actually has its own kind of unique spoiler here to increase downforce. Transmissions include a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic or a good old-fashioned 6-speed manual transmission, which we like to see remain in performance cars. Any performance car maker always references laps taken at Germany's famous Nürburgring circuit in terms of product development. BMW says the M3 and the M4 have spent thousands of laps on that circuit, so take that, auto industry. 0 to 60 is about 4 seconds, BMW says, for the M3 and the M4. That's significantly quicker than the outgoing M3, and it's about a half second quicker than the outgoing Mercedes C63 AMG and Audi RS5. Pretty significant when you're talking only about 4 seconds. Fuel consumption as well, about 25% better than it used to be, BMW says. That's a good thing because the last M3 was such a gas guzzler that you had to pay a gas guzzler tax for it. Here's hoping that the new one will avoid that. The 3 Series and 4 Series come in available M Sport packages, which include things like a different steering wheel, more seat bolstering. The actual M3 and the M4 get even more seat bolstering. These are very, very sporty seats. They hold you in very tightly. There's also things like stitching here along the lower parts of the dashboard. When the new M3 and M4 go on sale sometime this summer, they will face stiff competition. Mercedes just redesigned the C-Class, and there's certain to be an AMG version that will follow. Lexus just debuted the new RCF, and there's a Cadillac ATS-V in the rumor mill. The last M3 was one of the most balanced sports cars you could get, so the new one has big shoes to fill. That being said, the current 3 Series sedan has already won Cars.com's $46,000 sports sedan challenge, so we think that's a pretty good pedigree to start from.